here, see him for. Here, see him for. Honey, and Tomano.
Alright, yamo bi biara kwaba, emra Ashanti Media so bio. Na enche bia na NPP abato a wohwe ani mu ache no. Wo de be hihye so na otwokra nu. Na wo kwakoyi on franka tuni. Enti last days are always dangerous. Emra aka yi na obia wo bibia so catch delegate. Oyeso wo sekire na no waka. Se obi ebe switch akọ camp bi a berewe ana wo switch. Se obi wo bibi so nko beye ama ni nipa etumi alidi a saa berewe aka nipa kro beye. Dr. Bawumia o de baby pim Ashanti region pim. Okosa ni peace pact ni wie nsama amanfo kan ni nyina chi no. Still ne campaign no la asaba omudi kwa koguo no. Omugusu a this week omo hwese ombe nante bia omo koye de aka mu ene se bia anka mu kura bibia ebo se woku nyina na se afi otuhu se ne campaign wa ye no. This week ombe wi ni nyina. Na obepie mu Ashanti region okọ Obuasi East. Na ekame ese bibia beko pie bia ye NPP ni na ye MP ho ne de. Na sa nipa kro no awo yaje campaign kura ye ade ama Dr. Bawumia bebi bebre okọ pie bia no se nipa kro no se o endorse na onya kopi mu ho nipa kro endorse no se MP kura endorse na obenya panyini bia woni pa wo ye former MP ana obi ana wo ye former DC oh that area na wo endorse e ka kire delegates so monto abamfama Bawumia na okopie mu e Obuasi East anu nso ansan ko yare foforo ebi ma sa asia we de ma asem no ye asamso nko ne se nipa kro na wa endorse ma Bawumia sisi ane ye obi a emra atwemu a omugina ye no oye campaign kese pa de ma Kennedy wa hina Japan afi de obepie mu ha no Bawumia kopie ho no yenim de asi a last day we na enche bia obi ade ne campaign ba wie no afi na ono abo asasochi wadwena Japan kese wakokura na chimfuturu kura no ken nya de obohu biem ayin sisi ade ohunu han no awo Bawumia side nti delegate fo nyina ento abamfama no the we and environment na sia ye how na ade ne se ko de senka ne ya ne yeto aba ne wo hode a ene ahwanka ne be yehu pa abusha na enye fedi agoro me enko eni nkotie ensem ne bi na fi wi a ensem eto we su nyina fa delegate ensem ne abatoyi premise enche bia omo de baba hyehye so ni nyina no yemfa ne nyina ento asoma
abushefo se ye petumi tumi ne ye hwe we want power. We want power. Na power no soro efiti mofrase ankwara efiemu wura efiemu a ye maame no emrewa party ba former executives obiase yemfa yewura Dr. Alhaji Mahondu Bawumia ena yemfa no emfa emra anonti yewura Alhaji wabafie Obuasi East yenna ye chima o da biara da 2023 ye bi ma 2023 we did our best. This time around we are going to increase the vote. Your Excellency, we will never disappoint you. This is Obuasi East. I remember when your wife came, or say, she will be the mouthpiece of the constituency. And on this say no, Obuasi East for yenya ahotoso bako. Se yetwe ani ni yetwe kobonkum konifa ni yehu obi a ye ba mama agya wa o de yemba ba won chen. I don't think Obuasi is for tie Omekasa. Former executive Hana Yantumano. Constituency executive Hana Yantumano. Coordinators Hana Yantumano. So what you Ira? Coordinators Hana Yantumano. I found police station. here, see him for. Here, see him for. Hand ye to mano. Hand ye to mano. Yawra Alaji. Oboasi is ye. Near ye can say. Yami Aduma, and now watching. And now watching. What ye judge the whole Ghana, dear Jaubia, dear share. Nama Ubibia, Emra Oboasis. Now, who say, if I show you, Yamin show, Yamin Kahon, everybody say, I'm grateful.
Member, so hope you say the flag bearer, aspirant. Honorable Kennedy upon a friend say, or ye liar, with chantro. It means we share a daily guide, page 13, or the about the Sh0ck can apologizes to Bawumia. Our cousin Sama would say, inaccurate and unverified. Just about the short Sh0ck. If you send me who statement, I'm pay. Many need to home be a mission. But knowing the kind of manner or you say Obesu. Obesu, if you say, Dr. Manu Bawumia is winning this election. I have no doubt about that. The 100% is the same. Oh, I know he will win comfortably. So Big Dream said there is no competition, and then he panel deceiving. Okay. I know say a tight competition. But when you say his performance may be better than the previous performance in primary side. Me say Mijidi so obeya de asenesa. Wow. Mijidi pan so obeya de asenesa. And the kind of manner me mean say Dr. Bawumia yellow. Or you'll be an American about inclusivity. He's a unifying candidate. Can you do mathematics? And woman will be a honor, obebu and near so that you better harness all the capacities around the campaigns. Perform more honorable campaign one. They are very sharp. Over flag bearer, you still need them on board to also contribute to the work. Maybe honorable Brian campaign, honorable engineer coordinator Japan. Engineer coordinator Japan is one of the most well-spoken, most coherent persons and reasonable persons in NPP. You need to harness all their potentials. Ubet me harness and so as I say, remember wakuma e de bone e kashe. Ubet me bu send me be so. Na ena meka no me I can predict his character because Dr. Bawumia san otie. Na that's me buy ya with so because say e o chantro onye no kwafo William Shell. So there was a mentally Debbie. Mentally I saw some many videos, 9% may cancel be a man before being cookie. Then I started seeing headlines from credible media houses. Now I'm saying, Minjin this honorable can beat me. I can say, so I can because it is not true. And so when we feed into political propaganda, say, and when we beat in China, say, oh, so I'm not going in a kind of idea, and sanity. If you say, I'm chief, you say the catcher said, don't you and there are people who may be close to you, but may, due to their personal interest, peddle falsehoods. Ebi I want to know sanity because we did not be or because say you really panic kind of sanity. And I think saying you now should be graceful to give each other the benefit of the doubt. One thing free ni panano, don't assume say why until we are dancing and sound away to whom so that you don't have to apologize later. But knowing the kind of person Dr. Bawumia and me say assembly and some election time because this is a propaganda and this is for kuku ebo keshe ebeto Dr. Bawumia so etwa ntro be to so and have tell ya media and Dr. Bawumia is saying no say because even in the heat of election the kind of man he is and the strength of his character even in the heat of election omo will say because Dr. Bawumia corrupt obi anto because Dr. Bawumia akakabensema obi anto no evidence ni bi obabia he is kind to a fault because the mitinu obi anto ebe na yebetime bi abata no ho na say start echechere atro ni bi kashe this one but obi with the benefit of time they are falling apart omo ni so won haptel no mo hi eno mo hi adenti ni yire omo meka say asem ya ka to papa yi so nya nokore edu le bukura mo si e ba gi ECG sika nyina de Dr. Bawumia le gi ECG sika ye bo ka hire so anu aba na nokore bi ani enti na meka say with the benefit of time ebu bi bedu ankofo Ghana de shebe start upon intro no aka say na me say pan kamanye enti no me did so obeje mama na aka so that the party can move forward.
Say you share elections ebaye ekoye enkugu amba enkundi amba mafa enkugu enabaye na abaye kinkan amba enigina na Dr. Bawumia akonsidi say o share mo so mujumedi mo de so kika bebubi because mo so mo ye ade ankoyi afama mo ebima kasa etia say eyen ntem so de especially on working and the campaign away so we accept a defeat in terms because out of that a lot of seats be honoma mo hwere ama obotema area honum company be honoma won intervene here nka nyesa nke no so mo hwere
so now otema
I think one of the constituencies maybe over at Tema East yeah. And the one that can be some away. No interview has no kind. That's why interview. Okay. It's a big answer. So we are also be push over. How do you respond to Sanko?
Say enye krom ha mama nka bia mamu enkanya to trust me enye nkrante ene ajan ene fufuwoma ene de kabina nka bia mamu enka the confidence in the institutions like the electoral commission, the security architecture to protect all Ghanaians until reasonably obi no ho no yekoto aba yese ne yeto ne yekan obi agent wo ho returning officers wo ho no ma sese edu to trust him. You amanoko as new patriotic party. Your track record be say ye abani your coalition system is perfect. It doesn't lie. This is not the first time I quality results at the electoral commission. Ebe no ma ni Sh0ck say ho no. Ye results 2 days no mo na isi bia nyamayo. Because your systems are yankofo no etwa pen sheet ni bibia oba to any preda beto aba. Maybe then 6 by 8 p.m. in the baby record. So there will be cry now, Ubetimania dance a because of the experience I affirm in the 2012 elections. Yeah, certain your coalition. You in this form be almost the media folk or down the no so TV SCC honum. They can say we are to the gaba can say as a been quality results, not the party for as a been doing internet cafe. And no my so TV be den for corner and who see so many be doing. The outcome of the election.
But so we see the outcome no. I think say a presidential so parliamentary running to even overnight I be able to no be so but my make corrections so tema central Charles Ferguson or say a course or intervene in terms of Ashafo, Monfanche, Tema Central, Madaroma. As a man, not Manubusu, not Nika. We do remember into and say, we need based on just the presidential, and so say, Yakaka Messi, and who say in Korea. We say, Banasana, candidates, a lot of the service. And sister, my main can baby. Before 2024 elections, no Ghana form penny for kuku dam before atna say adwin ho say yeto aba senior the various political parties etete vigilante groups efafa emento mabeti aketi emo polling centers ne coalition centers call to trust em emwa into going forward and so man who be here say your be hyehyemra ebeye anti-vigilante act minim sa wokan and pounds so aban so do say yo ehyehyem no bi sa bai
etu amanyekuo bia for say samu omabuna amode eyesa vigilante ni oyina munja ne emfa yawe enye den enhye aposifo ne asrafo ne security agencies aban ne betu omasi oso omonye den omonko make sure say to trust bia ankoso free and fair election bekoso obi ankohunu obia entinka ye pepamu a enke ni kwanse any political party exercise to try for in the face of actual security people who are not partisan are moving to ensure law and order. What we are not criticizing and they say program mama I don't know to try for a day echo home last minute to cause mayhem. I don't know why should that happen? I don't know obi koto aba you obi so your MP you be metro for any MPs be any coalition officer say declare abamobi. Why should that happen? Why are we not criticizing that? But criticizing somebody who legitimately got the results from the coalition, it will say the margin is quite wide. Say beya oman ko front na baby mama kuma who say baby you be kunu obi chinchini ensanje MPP in say NDC MPP we win elections on merit. If we lose we concede. It has never happened. Your court mpone ya mbuama ya yenko attack court no we concede and we move on. Because as part of your values as a political tradition and say you are protectors of democracy. Enti adinti na no once number o do be say you dey offer ma kwanso yes we am na supply parliamentary election and Fako High Court presidential election and Fako Supreme Court enti ho na abenya dimafo ho na temu afo be kan asemama o ko do nko wa bra won ko twen kranta na se tu ewi bi so ba cho wate ase san na sasa nkaye na no do once number ye misa na siu adan na yenji na se o can say the interior minister honorable Muntaka Mubarak now also mo yen hwehwemu about eniema esi violence eni eya esi ho so it means be PPA no press conference na se and eni echire yin statement na ya na kaso MP ne yem na che enkrofo bi dia bosemu kan nyema bi huhu enkrofo akoma we kasa mentimi ho ase na MPP so sa mentimi ho ase a enka pinchen ni meja hwiegu ene beba. We will not take power at the altar of Obi life. I don't want to be part of that democracy.
Until you said that Bawumia conceding, in terms of when it was the best decision here.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Unless there were specific instances, because after conceding, Senate parliamentary seats be a honor na man so one. Yankwaje, so whom Yankwaje courts, and now refi, and so Kyobu, or the courts. Obuasi is even the 5 consolidated cases about Ablekuma North and one Okaiko Central, Patrobua Mamuhonum, and Tema East. Some of the consequences were actually in courts. And Tia Bintin and Makwan Shishayo Honum for redress, and we took most of our seats back.
This is a panda in so.
Say no be really nyame ado so entino say ye kabuma nka bia momo na mmano atu bibia we say ye di social we say abenti na consider nka mempene na nka pinchen mra na we say to what end. Dr. Bawumia is not that kind of man. And I am supporting him because he is not that kind of man.
Nchudo person is be a peace really na say ba you say odisha nko akwadwane nti say you no penyin no when you PT and cassette my mintutu so kana be man fe nyina ho to mo ansana makoyini mo ebe wi eche ne aburo mo adije mo si fe
enti na democracy na we ye nti ya values ni jina baby maybe as I say na mo si enya ne bia and ya mean so ni match obi o so am magazine esa me ko fa ne man no be a part in
this you use some internal security no.
And you within my knowledge. Me bisa no say o follow peace pact no side na IGP no paying for government 70 personnel. Ntino me give say and she be o ho me aka obuka no kokoro no dey man ntino dey win na audio no so pia bonti no bi no be person be disrupt odotobi nanti the company petition electoral committee no
say we mu ye enhwehwemu na omu ehu nipa no because voices ni be omu susu say e nipa se say obenten for voice and so we permission and the shuttle other aspirants ni be so feel say oh more stronghold mo mo bossa epono oh I know dey ki on here ba ko pe ki on ni investigation na obehwehwe mo hu nipa or bibisa na o kan bibisa na omotimi atwe omaso emra kwanso so be no so betimi obi nso so obabi a obopo bisa ono nso so be ebebo mu hu na si ne kwan na onsan fan o ma ye bibisa apart from that me me delegate me to ma badada se me se kwa akotubi me kwa eno an se voting day woni mo center yaye exhibition na kwa akohwehwe me hu bebi abeto Because me call her number 3, Matina Dr. Bawumia.
When make you stance, you na me so ebisa say e dia na delegate no kwakoto aba no omu share so because other sponsors no e be a message e be some creative jobs e be some education me say the message no dia delegate.
Okay, we be kind of an internal election. We are dealing with an electoral college in excess of 200,000 and a national election. So of course the messaging will be different.
Okay.
But if we know aproba Dr. Bawumia boni nyina ni sama woka or per se decentralize appointments.
Okay.
E bi ni say o se constituency bi o ha o mo say na ya appointees e ha na mo nyedu. Ye nya ni party ya ma na so constituency na say entina adwuma na ya de ye brey into Dr. Bawumia constituency, there were more than 10 appointments. And let me remind you.